2024 has been the biggest international election year in history as voters cast ballots in nearly 70 countries, representing half the global population. And despite the diversity of candidates and issues, voters nearly everywhere had one thing in common: they were not happy with those in charge. From Japan to North Macedonia, incumbent parties suffered major defeats. The trend affected left-wing parties like South Africa's African National Congress and right-wing ones like the United Kingdom's Conservative Party. Rather than moving in any political direction, voters punished whichever party was presiding over what they perceived as a period of global instability and worsening economic conditions for ordinary people, multiple analyses show. The primary factor driving this economic discontent has been inflation, which has risen sharply across the world since 2022. That year, the COVID-19 pandemic's disruption of international trade was compounded by Russia's invasion of Ukraine, sending a shock through supply chains and raising prices for many necessities and consumer goods. While inflation is only one piece of the overall economic picture, studies have shown it plays an outsized role in people's perception of the economy's health due to its immediate visibility. This is the case even when other indicators like unemployment and relative GDP growth are good, or when a country is performing well relative to others. And even though the global inflation trend was not driven by any given political program or economic policy at the national level, each country's governing parties have still been blamed. Many countries, including the United States,
Senegal, and Sri Lanka,
saw the ruling party cede control to the opposition. In others, such as India and France, incumbent parties lost parliamentary seats, but were able to hang out of power by forging coalitions with other parties. Only a few countries managed to buck the trend, most notably Mexico, where the popularity of the Morena Party's economic redistribution programs helped Claudia Sheinbaum secure a landslide victory. In recent years, Democratic backsliding in international elections and a global shift toward right-wing populism have concerned many experts. But 2024's results suggest a less ideological explanation. Voters were simply dissatisfied with the political status quo and chose something else, whichever that happened to be.